because I'm not against the microphone. But no prizes for guessing his twin sister. It's not Lorraine. I'm just thinking, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yeah. Okay. Niamh has asked me to do a few poems, so she didn't specify how long, so I'll just take you through a swift journey through a few little poems that live in my head mostly. Don't be frightened, it's okay. Very good company, Lorraine. Actually no, I've dedicated this to you because it's a little bit blood gutsy, it's very short. And this is just simply called Play Dead. Just play dead when they come to kill you again. Your death was expensive enough the last time, and we haven't got a cent left after that party we threw or holiday we took in your honour and brief absence. So just play dead when they come to kill you again. The pain we suffered washing those blood-stained carpets and that poor cat caught in the middle of all that gratuitous violence has not been the same, so just play dead when they come to kill you again. One death and resurrection is all this family can take. And that massive attention you attracted rising from the dead could have been appreciated had it been for something far less shocking and much more mundane, like winning the lotto or having an apparition of the Blessed Virgin Mary or even the Lord himself. So for my sake, your sake, the cat's sake, for God's sake, get it through your head, play dead. They've got very strong styles, and they've probably been developing these styles over many years, consciously or not. And it's the same for everybody. We're all developing a style. Writers or people who breathe or scratch their heads or wear clothes. Most of us do that. And so consciously or not, we're all developing a style. But maybe this isn't true. Maybe I'm thinking styles develop us. So I just wrote this week poem called Style. My style is developing me. My snout is reaching further out, and my eyes are receding about where my ears used to be. Oh, my style is developing me. A white tail, it falls away from my spine, while my hands, they just are not mine. Their paws with claws and fluffy mitts, and my tits they've reduced and multiplied in a nuclear fusion that would surely rise old Einstein from the grave. Oh, my style is developing me. I want to be patted and run by the sea, but much more than before, and now I bark on all fours. On my style, it's developing me. It's not going to get much better for Leonard, so we'll just get this one over with. This one is called Paper Aeroplane. That's such a nice little name. Paper Aeroplane. I fold up my brain to make a paper aeroplane. I paint it purple and gold to protect it from the cold. I fit it with a black box, some tiny little men, some women and some terrorists, and then I mark its name in pen. The last thing that she needs as I launch her out this door is a mighty gust of wind to make this aircraft soar up above the garage and gliding past the sheds. And now I hear the birds call out, "Do you always fly airhead?" And we'll just bring it down to earth for a normal-ish poem. I know, this is just a poem. It's kind of out of season. We've just gone past the summer solstice. But I think it kind of will resonate with, the strong marks on the walls here and, that urge to create, to leave something, I suppose. Don't know if anybody knows a place in North Meath called Lochcrew. It's a few hills together, and there's about 200 megalithic monuments just littered across them, and some of them are more prominent and famous, and one of them is on the Hill of the Witch, and you can go in there without winning the lotto or being the president at each equinox, if you go early enough. You can go in and the light will just hit the back wall of the main chamber and light it up, and it's incredible. So this poem is called Lochcrew 2000. No, it's not. It's called Strong Marks Strong March Light, Loughcrew 2008. Strong marks lit by a strong march light, maps of ritual gatherings or something lower down in the gut. We watch as we gather in this equinox, a rut carved in stone by stone. Drink down the dawn as it sinks and pours its sun in deep to that cut, and we follow with our mind like a broken needle. We stand in natural light, orchestrated by these ancient architects, our fluffy fleeces and our modern clothes. They cling to our skin against a freezing wind. We have waited such little time in outside on this hill of the witch. To those who made this chamber, this burial mound, do they know or do they care that we are here? Do they need to dress by wrapping themselves so deep, layer after layer in deerhide, or had the weather made them hard? Do they believe that they belong to it and it to a world beyond? Do they pride themselves in life, or do they now in death? Are they here, near, close by? And do they jeer us, trespassing in their small enclave as we leave spaces between us, wrought here with us, bigger than the sky? Or rot carved in stone by stone, in the command of whose hand? Drink down this dawn as it sinks and pours its sun in deep to your cot, and we fumble in this equinox, and another ear heaves on its axis, pushing on without any of us, marches on regardless. Strong marks lit by a strong march light, maps of ritual gatherings or something lower down in the gut.
Wow.
Technology, bought, sold, stolen, and forgotten in her city, in their city. She can almost be forgiven her negative connotations. She can be put down on a page. She can be taken out of light. Yellow can take flight. In winter, she is the hose in my mother's garden. In summer, she is a garden of buttercups I have not planted. In autumn, Andrea's leaves forgetting their branches, and in spring, she is Rachel's daffodils who know to come before the grasses begin to grow, yet my lips can only say yellow. Forgive me, for you were the last place I had thought to look at. In you, so suddenly had banked on striking gold, something to hold. Dug from the mountain, she blasts from the sun, is striped across the wasp, is immortalized in song. She is the broken line along the roadside, an entire field further back. Back to madness, and then we'll just finish. God, I'm thirsty, but I'll get through this last one. That's just late. This next one is dedicated to Niamh, who doesn't have a telly, like the rest of us nice normal people. And this is called, forgive me if it sounds in any way like, any good work you might have heard that kind of sounds a bit like it. This is actually called, This Is Not a Righteous Poem. This is the song of the couch potato. And at the end, anybody that can count from 5 down to 1, and if you can't, just hang your head in shame. You can just join in as well. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, that's how it goes. This is not a righteous song. This is the song of the couch potato. You shall not mess your hair outside in the air or have to give a toss about what you wear. You shall not get gum stuck to your shoe or feel the need to defend yourself or ever wonder what to do. You shall not pull a muscle or fall on your face. You shall not break a leg or lose the race. You shall not find love just to lose it after or ever get mixed up in any kind of social disaster. You shall not get mistaken by anyone you know, or bug to take a photo, or freeze in the snow. You shall not get sunstroke, or sand in your eye, or arrested on purpose, or accidentally die. You shall, however, space travel at 1,100 miles an hour, sat on your bum on top of 67,000 miles an hour on this earth around your sun, spun with your solar system somewhere near the center of your galaxy, which drifts out into this universe endlessly. And if you don't drop off, this should be fun. 5, 4, 3,